Hello friends, this is Lost Worm, and you're watching The Worm's Turn on my gaming channel. I'm currently playing Pillars of Eternity 2. If you like the channel, make sure to subscribe to it, like my video, and I was reviewing the last video that I played, and I noticed that my inhalations are very sharp when I was recording, so I tried a couple of different things to try to see if I could fix that. There's not really anything I can do after experimenting that will correct that other than just controlling my own inhalations, so I will maybe slow down a bit so that I can do that.
Here you find civilization, amigo. But outside these walls, the jungle will eat you alive. That is, unless you prepare yourself, ne? A wise and prudent
Show me what you have to
decision.
sell. Nah. Inns. Inns serve multiple purposes and can be found throughout the Deadfire. At any inn, you can access a store, rent a room, recruit adventurers and crew members. You train characters and manage your party. Certain rooms will give a resting bonus that applies to the entire party and lasts until your party rests again. Recruiting an adventurer goes through the full character creation process, so the cost of the adventurer increases with the level you recruit them at. Retraining a character resets them to level 1 and allows you to go through any level ups they had accumulated. So I can retrain characters, the cost of 250, okay. I don't think I really... No. I want to see what that does. I don't feel the need to purchase any stuff. I don't think I can even afford it. Oh, right. I think I want to equip... change Ilman's equipment. Maybe that might be a little bit more appropriate for the man. There. Yeah, I like that better. What about this? No, let's go with the frock coat. And let's change his ranged weapon to the crossbow there. Dare. Equip those. And you should have some potions to equip too. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, the pistol is one-handed. I think I'll still go with the crossbow. And what else can we get for a dare here? Ingredient. So many items. Coral snuff. Oh, you can equip your hat. What a dashing man. Wait, no, I want spark crackers on a dare. Nope, stun bomb. Change my mind again. Hey, wait, these are stun bombs. Okay. There we go. What do we have on Ilmrin? Thief's Putty, okay. You can't use that scroll. Do these have to go in there? Nope. I guess that's it for Ilmrin. I want to check something about a dare here. It was his reputations. Oh, so I'm at net 0 again because I guess I made a joke and he likes that. That works for me. I did also notice that there is a fast mode button that I didn't see before, so that's good. Is this stealing? It's stealing. Sneaky, sneaky.
Keep it down.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna waste my time with that right now. What's Xoti got to say? I think I missed Xoti.
Accept the light
and you shall be redeemed.
A woman shouts, arms raised high and wide. In each hand she grips a golden candle. The flames gutter wildly as she gestures to the crowd before her. The missionary holds the candle to drip wax in the shape of 3 stars on the forehead of each kneeling worshipper. One of them stumbles back, swiping the hot wax from his skin.
Se futito, Madicchio, I did not sign up to be burned.
F this is Futito, and Madico, a valiant expletive or curse. Well, the first one was much more specific. What does the second one mean? I'm gonna watch from the crowd. The priestess trembles her arms, face pinched with disappointment. In the warm sea breeze from the port, loose strands of her sun-streaked hair whip about her head like a living halo.
This flame is not for purification. It is for illuminating the darkness. Sanctification comes only as a result of your journey. But the light will guide your way.
She tilts her face toward the sky, eyes shut. She drags a shaky hand to dribble wax across her own brow. Why does every religious zealot have a drawl?
Aethys has returned at last, but it's not too late to redeem ourselves.
As surely as my fingers are webbed, I tell you, gone, never left.
Despite her contrary words, the Huana woman shrugs, accepting the golden wax. Gone is an aspect of Aethys associated with death and harvest. His implements are symbolically important. The sickle reaps what is sowed in life, and the lantern guides the deceased down their intended paths of death and rebirth. It is generally believed that Gone, instead of Bareth's avatars, visits those who embrace death with acceptance and understanding. His most fervent devotees are known as Harvesters of Gone. Gone is an answer of wrongs and imbalances. This has contributed no small part to Deerwood's enthusiasm for vigilante justice. Popular regard for Gone is polarizing. He is appreciated, feared, and characterized by a grim sense of finality.
Sakes alive, Wanglith. Ain't we got more pressing matters to attend to than a baptism?
Arms crossed over her chest, a shorter, duskier woman watches the ritual with an ornery sort of expression. Her delicate chin jutted up.
We just missed one of the biggest reapings of all time. What about the souls that need us?
As she steps forward, she reaches for a peculiar-looking lantern strapped to her hip.
Do not push me on this, you wayward child. You'd leave the living forlorn to service the dead?
Rather than discouraging the other Dawnstar, the accusation seems to kindle a stubbornness inside her. Shoulders set, she grins.
Here, I'll light them all at once.
Metal clanking, she sways an eerily lit lantern in an intricate pattern before her. The priestess bites her lips, swinging harder and faster, lithe arms hurtling the weapon with a deceptively hidden strength, until she thrusts it hard out toward the crowd, splattering everyone with wax. That's one way to do it.
Hell yeah, it is. I call that the...
Gritting, she turns to get a good look at you, and promptly chokes. Hell. Hell is a colloquial term used for the beyond in Nadir, the Deerwood, and Raid Xeris.
Are you by any chance looking to help the people I saw die in my dreams?
She ducks her head, cheeks flushing prettily.
I'm guessing you're not here for the baptism.
You dreamed people died?
Sure did. I get those kind of dreams sometimes. The ones that turn out true. Nightmares, more like. Terrors that come true.
She rubs a palm over the back of her neck.
Had him since I was a little girl on the farm. Guess Gone was speaking to me even then.
Some of our brethren suffer from these visions more than others, while some of us, favorably, have none at all.
It ain't a curse. It's a blessing. A mark of the divine.
Xoti shrugs. I'm looking for the an Adra statue. Yeah, hi, inhabited by Aethys.
I knew it!
Yay, hi. She clenches her grip on the sickle in her right hand.
Gone's been calling me here. Left the breadcrumbs in my dreams. I need to get inland. If you're going, I could help you. Swear on my soul.
Just for a friend of mine who's gone.
Gone's a smidge of darkness in the light. He was the part of Aethys who divined the dignity of dying and the return journey to life.
And who are you exactly?
Oh, hell. Now where are my manners? I'm Xoti, child of the Dawnstars and priestess to Gone, at your service.
She thrusts a hand out for a friendly shake. Adair gives a nod and a wink. Companion reputation. Press the profile button in the lower center of the screen or use the C key to bring up the character sheet. Select the reputation tab and then select any companion portrait to see the relationship with other party members. You're a priestess of Gone, not of Aethys. A dark smile curves up her lips and her eyes glint with the fierceness.
Darn right I am. Why? You know an awful lot about Gon?
Gon's an aspect of Eothas.
I think you mean he's all what's left. You did hear, Aethys died, yeah? When summer and spring have passed us on, well, that just leaves us autumn and winter and Gon.
Well, that's a rather interesting view of it.
Figure I'm a bit unorthodox, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong.
More than unorthodox, it's profane.
Why do you want to go inland?
There are souls needing their last rites. I ought to shine them the light, else they might get lost.
Enough nonsense, Xoti. No one knows if anyone's even died. You've no business going in there, risking your own safety, risking our mission.
Wingleth, you guide the living and I guide the dead. Gon bids it and I dreamed it. Leave it be. We all serve our purposes. So what's yours?
Yeah, Wingleth. I am a watcher.
So you can see souls? That's a handy talent to have. I know my harvesting would benefit from it.
It has its downsides.
And here you are, following my god.
Well, in one sense.
Watcher, will you take me with you?
Why not? Perhaps it'll prove useful in dealing with Eothas.
I know an offer rare as hen's teeth when I hear it. Yeah, I'm taking it.
She beams brightly.
You won't regret this.
We'll see. She steals a shy glance at Adair.
Hey.
Adair half nods without looking in Xoti's direction. He seems suddenly focused on something in the distance. Oh, Adair. A tad too eagerly, she saunters close beside you.
At least take care, child. Come back to us in one piece. If not for my sake, then Samhain's.
The older priestess sighs, shaking her head.
So don't tell her. What the High Priestess doesn't know won't hurt her.
Grinning, Xoti waves her brethren, a curt parting. Oh good, I have a priest. Companion conversations. One of your companions wants to talk. To initiate conversation with a companion, select them and click the speech bubble on the ability bar. I can make her a priest or a priest monk. I guess I'll go... Or I can just make her a monk. Oh, okay. Well, between those, I'm gonna go either with the priest or the priest monk. Level 9 abilities do we get? Drains the energy of life from a target, reducing their power level significantly. Reduces the strength of all spells and abilities. Blessing of Whale. The priest gains a divine aura of Whale. Allies nearby gain a bonus to all defenses. Additionally, any enemy who strikes one under the deity's protection may become blinded. Creates a sphere of divine revenge of Skane. Creates a sphere of divine darkness that causes the blind affliction to anyone who is inside or moves into the area. Call of Rimgrand. Priest calls upon Rimgrand, creating an opening to the white void. The area pulses periodically, drawing in all nearby, while dealing freezing damage and lowering the duration of all beneficial effects. Balgren's Might. Alright, I'm just gonna summarize these. Each pillar deals burn, crush damage, reduces durations of hostile and beneficial effects on the targets. Crown of the Faithful. Insightful, smart, and steadfast inspirations. That's good. Shocks enemies in the area. Does damage to spirit and vessel creatures. Hand of Wheel and Woe. Heals allies and burns enemies caught in the ray. Great Soul. Increase the maximum number of times power can be used before resting. Increases your power level, increasing the effectiveness of all abilities. Okay. Versus Monk. Accumulate resonance. Spend the resonance to inflict lots of damage. Spared Pain. Streak towards a distant target, hit them with full attack, doing lots of crush damage, and enemies in the path suffer raw damage based on the wounds the monk has. Launched, it's the same, but enemies in the path are launched into the air. Inner Depth. The monk performs a precise attack targeting not only the foe's body, but the inner core of their soul. The attack critically hits, it deals tremendous damage. Whispers of the Wind cost 5 wounds. They vanish. Flash from any enemy striking each with a full attack. and then reappear. Monk's accuracy increases slightly with each wound they possess. Increases the maximum number of times power can be used before resting. I think I'm gonna go with Pure Priest. Harvester of Gone. Doesn't let me see what the subclasses do, unfortunately. Alright. Oh boy, I have a companion. Adair wants to talk to me.
The children of the Dawn Stars. I wondered if we'd run into them down here.
Children of the Dawn Stars. Not to be confused with supernatural manifestations of Aothis, the Children of the Dawn Stars are Red Syrian, followers of Aothis who have traveled to the Deadfire archipelago as migrant workers in the decades following the Saints' War. Lacking colonies of their own, Dawn Stars can often be found in the employ of the Valian trading companies or Royal Deadfire Company.
There's someone I used to know. Just an old friend. Came out here to settle with them last I heard. Maybe we should ask around, see if she's still out here. Might be she can help us.
Just a friend, huh?
Xoti rubs the back of her neck, clearly uncomfortable. How did you know her?
Oh, well, both grew up in Gilded Vale, same temple.
Adair looks askance at you. Your cheeks are red, Adair.
All right. We used to, you know. She was real loud, too. Used to have to cover her mouth or she'd get the dog howling in the next room.
Xoti's face models bright red and she turns away, hands covering her eyes. Wow, wow, Adair. You're real delicate. Sounds like a special woman.
I knew you'd understand. You're gonna like her. I got a good feeling. What do you want?
Can I talk to Adair?
Hey, this brings back some memories, huh?
What are your thoughts on Aothis at the moment?
I don't know. I've still got this picture of him in my mind from when I was a kid in church. It's nothing like what we're seeing. Just like it was nothing like Widewind. But that first image, that's still what Aothis is to me.
Let me ask you something else then.
If you like.
What did you do after we ended the legacy?
I like that feeling, knowing we'd stopped Theos. We were part of something big. That was something I never felt before, not even at war. Guess I went looking for it again. Not that I wanted to tangle with gods, but something smaller. Something I thought I could manage. There was that little town, Deerford, we passed through. Got hit real hard by the legacy. I went in and asked their mayor if I could help. And he was real friendly, but then it turned out he was in that Scanite cult they have over there. When I wasn't looking, he tried to knock me out with a garden hoe. Guess he wanted to drain my blood or gouge out my eyes with rocks or whatever it is they do. Didn't ask.
You never trust a Scanite.
Anyway, I came out of his house carrying his head and I got to be mayor after that.
You were mayor?
They didn't even want to do an election. I said, if you're sure, and they all nodded, kinda quick-like.
How were you as a mayor, Adair?
Some of it I was good at. Welcoming people. Getting them to settle there, keeping order. But there were other things I had no head for. Negotiating, settling arguments, saying the right things.
Well, I think you already illustrated that quite well with Xoti here, if you know what I mean.
I think I made a difference, but plenty of folks got hurt along the way. I don't know if that was something we could have avoided, or if it was the cost of trying to fix things.
There. People are gonna get hurt no matter what. Let's get moving. Actually, I did have something else to ask you about.
I got time.
How do you like Deadfire?
The air's different. Especially compared to Gilded Vale, where there's more livestock than shovels. Sounds different, too. You wake up to all those bird calls, it really does sound like they're making music. If the birds woke you in Gilded Vale, it was usually a couple crows making the most horrible mating noises you ever heard. Strange thing is, I still get this feeling in me, like I wish I was home.
Well, I guess I'm home now. Let's get moving. Xoti, what do you have to say for yourself?
Oh,
About time we took a breather. My feet are blistered something fierce.
We haven't even moved, Xoti. Are you going to be okay on this journey? Maybe I made a mistake bringing you along. Hands braced on her knees for support, she leans forward and sucks in a breath of fresh air. Her eyes never leave your face. A rosy flush slowly brightens her cheeks, and she beams you a wide, brash grin.
Tell me what's on your mind.
What are your thoughts on Aethys?
We talking during the Saints' War or after he died?
Saints' War began as a peasant revolt in Raidceris led by a farmer named Widewin, who claimed to be the living vessel of the god Aethys. After overthrowing the Raidcerian government, Widewin invaded the neighboring Dirwood, where he was defeated, destroyed by a weapon dubbed the Godhammer Bomb. Aethys has not been heard from since. Tell me about him leading up to and during the Saints' War.
I really only know what my folks taught me.
She scratches the back of her head, hesitant.
Aethys embodied Saint Widewin, but during the war, he got blown to bits. That's the thing about human bodies. Eventually, they all gotta die. As the god of rebirth, of course, Aethys would be coming back. But where I differ from my family's view, and my High Priestess's view, is that I've studied the apotheosis of Gone, and I know all about the backside, the downward swoop, the death part of the cycle of life. Obsidian, rot, regrowth. What's gone can never be again. What comes back is changed. Always. Even if what comes back is a god.
Then what's your take on Aethys following the Saints' War?
Then you mean gone. Sure, maybe my god still answers to Aethys as well. Why not? But Aethys died, and death requires change. He ain't what he was. Not in exactly the same way. That's why I think his other aspect, his darkness in the light, is what's burning brighter in him now.
We shall see. Let's speak of something else.
No need to fiddle-foot around. I'm listening.
Should you be swearing so much as a priestess? Not that I mind.
Reckon not.
She grins, wide and confident.
But I can't help but be a touch wayward. I don't take it too far. My mom caught me once necking in the merkberry stalks. And of course I fight. But I've not done much more than that. And I don't use the real ugly words.
She waggles her sickle around in a helpless sort of gesture.
Sometimes the feelings, they just come tumbling right out of me. Gods darn it.
Adair nods in agreement.
We talking during the Saints' War or after he died?
What's the difference?
Well, before he died, he was still Aethys as the majority of my brethren know him. Aethys embodied a human, and when that human got blown to bits, we all believed Aethys died.
Adair seems pleased.
And I think a part of him did, the part he'd most closely woven into living flesh, the part that represented life, and rebirth after death. Which means the part of him that could have survived, that stormed across the Deadfire seas, was the side more aligned with obsidian, rot, and falling away. That which is death.
Oh, lovely. Let's speak of something else.
No need to fiddle-foot around. I'm listening.
Actually, that's all for now.
Sure thing, Watcher.
Ooh. Oh, Dawnstar, Wanglith.
You watch over her, you hear? That's one of ours whose fate you've taken into your hands.
She can take care of herself, you know.
And you know her better than her own brethren?
You look, but you never see me. The Watcher's got a keen eye, spotted my potential.
That's right, keenest eyes on the Deadfire. The woman's lips press a hard line and she shakes her head unhappily.
Please just guard her well. Protect her purity and her godliness. The body is a shell. It's her soul that'll suffer if she steps from the path of righteousness. Do you seek a blessing from the light?
We're looking for someone who came out this way years back.
If it's a fellow missionary you seek, then you might talk with Nordegand at the temple in Nekataka. She's been around a while. Knows more of us than most anyone else.
Can I get that blessing now?
Xoti! Blessed child, you return to the flock. What news do you bring us from the High Priestess?
Don't get comfy, cause I ain't here to stay. I'm finally doing Gone's will, thanks to the Watcher.
So I now see.
Frowning, the priestess takes her time, lighting one golden candle, then another.
Do you seek a blessing from the light?
I would like a blessing, yes. The priestess's entire expression brightens, lit by a holy righteousness.
You chose wisely. Endurance is the path to perfection. Hand me your palm.
Very well.
Will strengthen your spirit through tribulation.
The woman snatches your wrist with a fervent strength. Her fingers are cold, unrelenting, and tight, but the candle flame that she presses to your skin is white hot, instantly singeing.
This flame lacks the flicker of guidance, but it will purify both flesh and soul. Let the pain absolve your sins.
I changed my mind.
A shame. The ceremony was nearly finished. Perhaps another time. Go and be well. Walk within the light, and you shall not falter.
With the flick of her fingers, she splatters you with golden wax.
As you like.
The wagon holds only a few boxes and scattered garments. Wait, alright, I have to select everybody if I want everybody to come with me. Let's see if we got stuff to equip on Xoti here. Potion of Spirit Shield, combat only, +3 armor rating and concentration. Dara's inventory is full. You need to poison attacks. You got Xoti's Sickle. +3 deflection against melee weapons. +5% sickle damage until combat ends on scoring kill. Increases with religion skill. Okay, interesting. Xoti's Lantern, small shield, one-handed, deflection 4, shield engagement, +1 enemies engaged. Maybe she would have been a pretty good monk. Lantern's Light, Holy Radiance, +2 all restoration power levels, and +2 all inspiration power levels. Soulkeeper, +1 of each monk resource per kill. Oh well. Equip your crossbow as your secondary weapon. She's got medium armor. I'm gonna give her... Oh wait, does this have anything special? Investments have gone. I don't think it does. I'm just gonna give her something a little lighter, so she can act more quickly, which will be kind of, I'm guessing, important as a healer. Hey, give this to Mr. Ilmrin. Equip. Alright. What sort of abilities you got there, Xoti? They have a neutral relationship. What is she like? Anti-religious. Okay, she does not like anti-religious. She believes gods and religions serve a useful purpose for mortals and dislikes reverence or insults directed at them. I'm surrounding myself with people who I'm probably not going to get along with. Irresponsibility. Xoti finds it distasteful when others do not take their duties seriously or attempt to evade their rightful responsibilities. Skullduggery. Xoti takes a dim view of people who employ underhanded deceptive tactics to get their way. Pro-Eothasians. Xoti supports followers of Eothas. She appreciates jokes and levity in life, even in the darkest of circumstances. She's a passionate person who responds well to people with similarly strong emotions. She appreciates a cosmopolitan lifestyle and outlook on life. Well, I think it'll be balanced there. Okay. Oh, I still have to get over with Dare. Oh, and likes Xoti. What's the significance of this? I don't know. Speed up. This is not stealing.
What do you need?
Take the beer.
Hey. You insist.